Okay. Okay. So part A, number one is true. So all continuous functions, okay, is having antiderivative. Okay. Hmm? But most of the all continuous function, they must have antiderivative. But hmm? Oh, what, for example, the inverse? The inverse. Yeah, but in some interval, they will be true. Yeah, but generally, you can write, you can write, you can write. Yes, yes. Yeah, but you can write generally in integral. You can write, meaning the integral is we can say the integral in general terms. You can integrate. Yeah, yeah. For integral, the for derivative it's different. Okay, number three. This is also true because it's also the definitions in fundamental theory of calculus. Number four is true. It's because the symmetry. Hmm? Yeah, depends on your answers. Depends on like if for your example, I will consider your answers. So it doesn't mean that, but generally what the statement means is in all functions, generally in continuous functions, this should be true. So you can add in your answer, like for example, if continue, then that's also okay. So true or false is just a statement. You can assume with anything. If your assumptions make it false, then it's also okay. Okay, got it? I will consider your answer true. So it doesn't mean it, if I write the answer true and you're false and I will incorrect. No, it depends on your answer. Okay? I will consider. Okay, number five, uh, because it has the minus part, so it's not under the curve. Okay, it's false. Number five is false because it's having the negative, right? The negative. Okay. Okay. Number six, you need to compare with the other function. Uh, so it's true. Okay. You can use the comparison theorem in integration. So from the pi over 4 until pi over 2, it's decreasing for sine x over x. So the largest value is when f in pi over 4. So you have this, the largest value. Then this will be the largest value, and then integrations. So it's always less than the number. Okay. Okay. Okay, number one, I believe this should be not too difficult. You get 1/10. Okay, now for number two, I think I make some mistake in number two, the questions. Okay, so so all these three, uh, if you want to integrate this, you can use the advanced guessing, or if you write and if you know the integration by parts, you can use integration by parts if you know. But if not, then you can use the advanced guessing. But the conclusion in the answers, I think uh, something wrong in the answers. Okay, so I will check your answers. Okay, so there is no definite answers. This is not one; it's two, right? So what is your answer? One and three. Okay. 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 For number two, I will check your answers. Okay. I will check your answers. Number three, uh, it's 16/15. Okay. You can use the substitutions x minus 1 u and x is u plus 1. And number four, uh, you can use the substitutions for the questions. X minus 2 is u, and then x is u plus 2. And you need to rewrite the form, and then you write and change the interval for the integration. And then it will be UE U4, and you can separate these integrations, first one and the second one. Okay, the second one is 2h, and this one is the odd functions. We can state 0. Okay, because you cannot integrate this actually using the regular method. This is called the non-elementary functions. But if you are know that this is negative a, right, or negative 2 2, you can check the functions. If the functions is odd, then you can go making this 0. And then number five, number five, the tangent inverse. Uh, if you have the tangent, it's going like this, right? And the tangent inverse, in some interval, you can draw, for example, you can draw the tangent inverse from negative 2 to 2, okay, from negative 2 to 2. So from 1 to 2 is around here, right? So it's increasing here, okay? So because it's increasing, you can compare only this function. And you can see that the smallest is this and the largest is this. And because we need to start from the largest, then this is the first one. 4, 1, uh, 2, 1, 4, 3. So from the largest and smallest. But if you write and you think from smallest to largest, I still correct you if you write smallest to largest. Because sometimes you mix large and small. That's okay. Number C, uh, you need to write the f prime and g prime and then put in the pi over 2. This becomes 0, right? Because it's 0, 0. And g prime is -1 and put in f prime, you get -1. Okay. So from the picture, we see that this is of course larger than 1, right? And this one, f squared, if you see here, it will be smaller, right? Smaller than the fx, okay? And then we have the f prime. So first we need to state that it's less f squared less the functions. We get the this statement, and then this one we can use the fundamental theory of calculus, and we state that it's f2 is was 1, and it's the total is, if you see the graph, it's 1 is rectangle, right? So of course it's larger than the other one. So the answer is 4213. 4213. Okay. So that's the answer key. And I already give the, so all of you already gave a plus 16. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Uh, I will check your answers. Okay. Especially for some cases. Okay. So, for example, in part A, if it's true false, right? It doesn't mean that the answer is always true and false. You can assume anything. So if your assumption is correct and logical, makes sense, I can give you point. Then don't worry, okay? So if my answer key say it's true and you're right with false, but with some assumptions, maybe you are right. Don't worry. It can happen in mathematics. Okay? Because maybe sometimes I don't write like all the necessary requirement. So that's up to you to make assumptions. I also give more points for that. Okay. So don't worry. And for questions that maybe has more one answers, that's also fine. If you find more than one answer, that's also okay. I can still give you a point. Okay. So I think that's it for today. This week, Friday, no class. Okay, no class on Friday. We will suspend and change to Saturday. Okay. Actually, your answer. Which one? Here it is. This one. Number. Yeah, this. I will check. I will check one more. This one you calculate wrong because it should be. Oh, it's one, right? Yeah. So the answer is A. Is it correct? One is equal to figure three. Oh, so I forgot the. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And I want to add that part A. Part A. Which one? Uh, this part or four? Four.